All 6 of these players still in the hunt for the €800,000 first prize in this Irish Open.
1,000 to play?
A bit more than Marty Smith, the defending champion, got last year. It just shows you the size, how this Irish Open is growing. And of course this year, Devilfish, the sponsor, kicked in $200,000 to the prize pool, guaranteed $3 million.
Yeah, that's great to see. I love to see sponsors putting money in. I mean, there's people. I personally, I refuse to play on this as money being put in there because we're doing it. We're doing a TV show, right?
Well, effectively, everybody in this tournament's gotten paid to play, which is a good feeling.
Yeah.
Value right there.
I don't think I'm going to be collecting mine.
No, I got like 50 to 60 men.
Grimison's made a raise from the small blind, and Myberg's giving him the big talking to here.
And Cole?
This is trouble, isn't it, for Andrew?
I think Grimison will win this, but personally, because I think they're both going to miss this flop. They've got a king in around each of them. There, look. So I think Grimison will just take this now. He's got to follow through, buddy. If you raise him with king 5, you can't check when the ace comes off.
Fair bets, 4,500.
Well, you usually call these things right, Devilfish, and I think you've got this one right as well. Myberg's going to have to, geez, he's going to have to take a real opinion to raise here, isn't he?
Yeah, it certainly is, yeah. Well, he might decide to do, it might...
Raise to 11,000.
Well, there you go. And now, of course, Grimison's got to throw it away.
This is strong stuff. And is Myberg taking a shot in the dark here, Devilfish, or has he picked up a read?
I don't think you pick up a read on this kid. I mean, he's got a cap on covering his eyes, and he covers his mouth with his hands. I mean, when he puts a bet in, I just think Myberg's just taking a flying go at it, like just having a go.
Grimison's going to have to make a big re-raise here if he wants to take this. There's 22,000 in there right now. It would be a very Irish play if Grimison could find the goods. Can he tell himself that Myberg has trouble having an ace?
He's got to, I mean, to me, I mean, the thing is Myberg could have the nut flush draw or something, so you do a move on him now with your king 5, and he's probably going to come in with you, especially if you've got a straight draw and a flush draw. So you've just got to throw the hand away. I mean, you can't do a move on this flop, really. What if Myberg had like the king queen of spades, He's not going anywhere. So you're doing a move, and the guy's calling you, and without an ace in his hand. So you've got to throw it away.
And pass.
You can't do a move on it's very hard to do a move with a flop that's got a flush draw on it and a straight draw on it, Because if they've got any sort of draw, straight draw, flush draw, they might come anyway. So it's not a good time, Jess.
New feature table with 176 players left, and in seat number 1, the Swede Christer Johansson, who's a big name on the scene with a WPT title. In seat number 2, from the North Belfast, Damien Glavin, who's had quite a few results on the Irish scene. Seat number 3, all the way from Spain, this is Jose Antonio Galvez, an Irish poker hero. In seat 4, he runs the Bridge Club up north, Paul Leckie, 18,000 plus. And in seat number 5, from Galway, Derek Murray. It's short stacked. And you can hear him coming from a mile away. Tony Cooney from Cork, big cash game player on the Irish scene. Seat number 7, last year's runner-up and one of the hottest poker players in Europe, Roland de Wolf. And in seat number 8, all the way over from Essex, it is Mark Phillips. Looking at the chips on the table, I'm here with the man who just took down the European Player of the Year title in Devilfish. A couple of these guys on the table. Christer Johansson, for sure.
Yeah, played him lots of times. Very good player, very strong player. Nice guy.
He's got a lot more chips, nearly as many as the rest of the table combined.
Yeah, 89,400. They're going to be seeing a lot of him. Be hearing a lot from him today, for definite.
And, of course, Roland de Wolf, who was the runner-up here last year. I mean, he is a guy who can play fast, isn't he?
Well, he ain't going to be playing too fast with 11,000 chips. He's got to get a bit lucky. I guess he's going to be a bit sick to be moved to the TV table. It's a lot slower than a normal table. Listen, the first thing he said, as I said, that was play fast, boys.
blinds have gone up to 600, 1,200. So, there's like 4 guys on this table who basically only have 10 big blinds. And is that why Christer Johansson can pretty much do what he wants?
Yeah, this is a perfect table when you've got a big stack, you know. Perfect table. Everybody's got a small stack. They're all desperate. It's lovely.
Decision time for Tony Cooney. Would you like to see him move all in here?
What's he got? He's got 23,000. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean,
Re-raise.
well, probably. I think the re-raise is going to win it anyway, as it happens.
Raise to 13,200.
And is this just one of those situations where if you're wrong, then that's all there is to it? You have to go for it.
Yeah.
He knows what Christer's been up to.
Yeah. Jansen's from the underway, no problem. It's gone.
Have you ever played with Tony Cooney before? I understand he's a huge pot limit Omaha player.
Yeah, I've played him a lot of times. He's a very aggressive player, likable kid. You know, he's got a lot of moves. Well, you've seen that. I mean, S10's not a great hand, but he re-raised straight away. He's not going to mess around. I mean, I guess in about 2 hours' time on this table, he could actually be chip lead if things go his way. He likes to rock and roll and get in all the pots.
Chips on the table. The purple chip's worth 25. The green's 100. Reds 500, and the blues are big ones right now. They're 1,000 each. Couple of yellows flying around worth $5,000, and the bigger chip will come into play later on.
Yep.
New player on the TV table. This is Philip Gurian, an American, and he comes from Florida. Stock trader by day, poker player all the other waking hours.
Has he been playing poker, Jess? I mean, they're all on 10,000. What's going on?
Looks like he's got a few more than that, actually. I think he's got about 40 odd.
Yeah, I was just looking at the board they've given us there.
Raise.
Actually, it's going to really change the dynamics of this table because he's got enough chips to really give Christer Johansson a run. And here he is, his first hand, Devilfish, raising it up.
Yeah.
Raise to 3,300.
Well, he's got a...
Pass.
He's probably going to get it through as well.
Pass.
Spaniard in the big blind. Jose Antonio. Oh,
he's probably not going to get it past.
And, I don't think Galvez has enough chips here, just looking at his stack, to do anything but just stick them in there. And in fact, when they count this down, Devilfish, it might be such a small re-raise that
11,000 total bet.
Yeah, it's about 60-something hundred more. Quick call by Gurian.
Well, the Spaniard, I mean, he wants calling with this hand. He's only got 3 aces to catch. It's not a bad spot. You want calling. Try and get some chips together.
Yeah, you got to double up somehow, don't you, if you want to win this tournament?
This is about as good a spot as you can get in.
Anything but the ace, says Gurian.
No, he's caught the 10, that's no good to him.
King 10. King of hearts 10 of hearts.
Kings and jacks lead.
Jacks still hold up. 3 spades.
Ace or 10.
Kings and jacks still in front.
Or else Galvez doubles up, and he does.
And 9 of hearts.
Well, welcome to the table, Mr. Gurian.
Yeah. There's over 3 million euros in the prize pool for this tournament, Devilfish. 800,000 euros for first.
Massive first prize. It got me off my seat and got me over here, Jess.
I think it's one of the biggest prizes in Europe ever.
Definitely.
And you can see they're paying all the way down to 72 places. Not shabby either, just to get the money worth your money back.